visit somebody right on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I'm here to talk and might do a small reading on Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater because they have been in the news recently. And actually, when I briefly skimmed through both of their Instagram accounts, I'm starting to wonder and question if they actually are together and they're just keeping their love out of the lights with all these breakup rumors that's going around with them because we hardly see them in the eye together anyway. But I'm getting way far ahead of myself. What has recently happened? Well, I will show you guys. As you can see, there's Ethan. And as we pan a little bit more, it's pan and painted. There's Ariana Grande. You see how they're like so separated and far from each other, just like I am separated and out of frame. Don't worry, Mama Crown, I'll push that back. But as you could see, don't worry. If you didn't see, I will put it in broad daylight like this. They're this far apart from each other. And you just have to sit there and think and wonder, why are you guys separated that far apart from each other if you're supposed to be a couple and together? Because if you look close, I'm curious about all the people that, if you look close, the people that are around Ariana Grande, they are like the main stars of the cast, if you could say. And then just like Ethan and his, I don't want to say his small role, but his smaller role compared to Ariana and Cynthia Rivio, we have Ethan Slater off to the side. So you could almost argue the main stars were front and center, and therefore the side cast is kind of scooted to the side. But I'm kind of curious because actually, I couldn't find a video, but in that same exact clip, you see, you can't see my mouse on here, but you can see where Ariana was standing. She was trying to get Ethan's attention. If you try to look for videos on the internet, you will see that Ariana is like leaning back, trying to call Ethan's name, and Ethan just doesn't hear her. So because of that, they were trying to communicate with each other. So from the outside, if you didn't catch that little moment, then you would think out of context the rest of this situation would be like they don't interact with each other. They've completely broken up. They're just not telling us, and all the rumors that we've been speculating for months is finally true. And yeah, Ethan Slater's finally back with his ex-wife. You could be thinking all of those rumors, but if you see that one little detail where Ariana Grande is trying to get Ethan Slater's attention, now mind you, she probably could have tried a little bit harder, but I get it. She was busy, in the area. She could have trying to raise her voice. But honestly, you could be like, well, why didn't she just walk over there to get Ethan's attention if it was that bad? Maybe it wasn't that serious where she needed him immediately. So because of that, all of that I'm psychoanalyzing and have to say that they still have some sort of connection, and I have the evidence to back it up. So because of that, we see here Ethan Slater posted this on his Instagram account. You can see his name right there up at the top. You can see Ethan Slater. Now, this is why I said we got to play mind games here, because even though Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater are posting pictures of each other on their social media, you see that 12/13. Yeah, he posted 13 pictures on Instagram, like in a because now an Instagram post, if you're unfamiliar with Instagram, you can post multiple pictures in one post, just kind of like Facebook and stuff like that. If you are familiar with that kind of stuff, or when you're like texting somebody, you can send multiple messages. That's what basically Instagram has a feature of now. So because of that, on the 12th slide of those 13 slides, this is what Ethan posted. And you're just like, well, why is it buried so far deep? Like, most people probably are only going to swipe to the third, maybe fourth picture. But those that are truly committed till the end will swipe all slides. And I am one of those people that are always committed till the end. I will slide, even if it's all 20 and I feel like scrolling. I'm committed to the bit now. Especially once I get a few slides in deep. Like as soon as I'm 5 slides in deep, I might as well just continue because you've gained my attention. So because of that, digressing about how that works. So there's Ethan Slater, and then here's Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande posted 20 pictures, and her 15th picture of those 20 pictures was the same exact picture. So they both posted it on their page. You'd be like, okay, that's subtle promotion, right? Because they was posing with the same person and they probably both like him. So they both posted it, and it'd be kind of weird to crop each other out. So they just posted it. And besides, they was posting a bunch of other pictures, anybody with everybody else from the cast. So why would you think too much into it, right? Okay, you could say that if you want to play devil's advocate. I'm willing to look at it from both sides. But then here we go again. If we're going to look at it from the other side, you have to wonder, is Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater together? Because like they're playing these mind games. I even counted how many pictures. Yes, I was that dedicated. I went through, I didn't look through the videos. I should have, but I just checked the post pictures, especially when they had like multiple on there. And I slid through, like I told you, I was committed to the bit. So because of that, I only saw that Ariana Grande posted him once, and it was this picture. Now, I already showed you one picture that Ethan Slater has posted of him and Ariana Grande, but just a few days prior to this, when all this happened, when that same fan meeting, not fan meeting, but premiere was, and we see this picture that Ethan Slater posted on his Instagram. Now, this one was kind of out of context because really Ariana is highlighted here because you definitely can't see Ethan's face. But you know by that curly hair, that's Ethan, whose face is being covered by Ariana Grande's head. But you got to wonder, Ethan, why are you posting a picture where we can't see you, but Ariana Grande's front and center? Well, because he's dating her, right? Like this. Out of context, like guys, literally think about it. What would be the purpose? He was posting a bunch of pictures from Wicked. I get it. He was posting a bunch of pictures from Wicked, but what does this have to do anything with promoting, especially you, Ethan, on your Instagram account? So I don't know. I found it a little bit suspicious. And that's the second. This was the first post, and then that other post that him and Ariana Grande shared was the second post. So he has posted Ariana Grande twice on his Instagram account. So I'm just like, he's pretty serious about this if he's willing to go 2 steps. But then I question, I'm like, why did Ariana Grande only go 1 step? Is because she's the major, bigger star, so everybody's watching her and everybody's going to let Ethan Slater slip right underneath their noses? I don't know. I'm quite curious. That's why I said I'm thinking I'm going to have to do a reading on this because I'm quite curious. Is Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater dating? Are they playing mind games with us? I don't know. Maybe we'll only find out when Wicked 2 is finished. If they ever dare post each other ever again. Seriously. But before I dive deep into that, I just want to quickly point out that just recently at a event premiere, I forget where, I'm not quite sure where it was, but Ariana Grande had a fan run up on her. So here's just the video to play for you guys. Now, guys, just from the quick little search that I did on TikTok while trying to accumulate some videos, especially when I was looking for Ariana Grande and Ethan, everybody is praising Cynthia Erivo, saying she's like a girl's girl and she reacted quickly, then faster than any of the bodyguards did. So they're just like, thank God Cynthia was ready to protect Ariana Grande. I just wanted to point that out there. I wanted to give Cynthia Erivo her props because she definitely jumped and hopped into action real quick. And she got a little aggressive. I'm not going to lie. It looks like she was almost ready to choke him. She was just like, I was just like, woo, okay, I get it. You're protecting your own defense. But I'm just like, who go there? But I get it. He came. Hey, listen, I get it. You get super fans like that, and I saw it from a different shot. This dude booked it, and those so security guards were trying to get him before he even got to Ariana Grande. So because of that, is a give and pull depending on which angles you want to look at it. That's why I said, weirdly enough, that's so funny that I talk about that video in different angles, because that's exactly what I'm trying to get here with Ariana Grande and Ethan and their relationship, period. There's just so many different angles you can look at this from that you just got to ask the tarot cards. Is Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater dating? So that's what we're going to do today. I just want some simple yes or no question answers. I'm just going to get a vibe by the cards, and I'll pull 3 oracles that will give me the answer. Straightforward. But let's just see the overall tone, vibe, and energy between the two of them, because I'm quite honestly curious. Okay. Just put that right back there. The Magician. Abracadabra. I like that. Okay. So beneath them, the 4 of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Swords in their past. Okay, interesting. The Star above their head. Okay. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. I just did a reading on somebody recently whose 6 of Pentacles was their future too. So that's so funny for Ariana Grande. But in the card that flashed me before I pulled out that 6 of Pentacles was actually the King of Pentacles. So I'll just put that right there too, since they both want to look at me anyway. So what I see here for Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater's relationship, I see, looking in the past, we have the Queen of Swords. So it seems as though there was some sort of communication. Honestly, I'm going to take the Queen of Swords to be Ariana Grande because she's been having a whole transformation and metamorphosis lately. So I could definitely see her being a little bit more strict, colder, and not that she purposefully means to be that way, but just simply because when you set boundaries and you start looking out for yourself and your health and doing things better and to make yourself grow and elevate energetically, you just sometimes got to let people go. You sometimes got to stand your ground. And when you once said yes, you now say no. It's hard to do that because it used to be, I don't want to hurt your feelings. And now it's, I got to protect my feelings. So because of that, that's when you have that weird discourse, it's that weird communication and conversation that you got to have with people. And that's exactly why I said I could see Ariana Grande being this Queen of Swords and bringing that kind of energy when it comes to her and Ariana, Ethan Slater's relationship. Now, does that mean that she was talking about, are we going to be continuing our relationship or not? I don't know, guys, because the card that comes out, I'm not going to lie, is the Magician. And the Magician is anything can happen. So that means that's exactly the phase that they're in with their relationship, period. Whether that's together or not. Wherever Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater are in terms of being a 2-person partnership, I see the Magician, and that means they're going to make it work. They could be doing something different that maybe they've never tried before, doing something unconventional, making magic happen and miracles work. So because of that, that could be, hey, they're really pushing through the you lose them how you get them narrative, or they're really pushing to the, well, we didn't work, but let's see how we can repurpose our situationship that we have, that we both benefit and we both are satisfied. It could go either way. So I'm still getting I don't know, guys. So because of that, we see even down here below at their foundation is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands usually symbolizes a pair celebrating through a transition together. And that's exactly what I see here with Ariana Grande and Ethan. They are a pair and they are in a transitional phase together with each other. And that's going through the motion of the relationship. So because of that, I still do see that they are on the same page and still on the same chapter. So because of that, they understand each other. They're eye to eye and they're both committed and they both are, what is it called? They both are consenting with the direction and trajectory that their relationship is going, wherever it leads them. And they're just having hope that this is the best and the right decision moving forward. It's like wishing upon a star, because it could just be simply due to their fandom, or maybe it's because like they said, like Ariana says, and I truly wholeheartedly believe it because she has changed since then. She said something magical happened on stage. And so weirdly enough, just like something magical happened on the Wicked cast, something magical happened between her and Ethan Slater, and I will even say it between her and Cynthia Rivio. So maybe these are going to be connections that she's going to have throughout the industry like this for the rest of her life, because they've made a sort of bond that transcends reality. But I digress. I'm not trying to dive that deep into it. But I see here in the future for Ariana Grande is the Six of Pentacles when it comes to Ethan Slater. And I still see that their relationship is budding and growing, and it's an ever evolving plant, basically. So, or like they say, an ever evolving story. So we never know what's going to happen next with the two of them. But we definitely see the King of Pentacles along with this Six of Pentacles. And just like I saw Ariana Grande on this side, weirdly enough, to counterbalance the mother, we got the father, and or like to counterbalance the queen, we have the king. And I see here the King of Pentacles, and that could be Ethan Slater looking at what he has built, accomplished, and made throughout the years himself and the family and all that he did. So it could be all those things that they've found. Weirdly enough, I didn't think it was going to be that weird split and then like them coming together in the middle. That's the vibe that I'm getting. So when I pull the oracle cards, I'm just going to pull one side for Ariana and then one side for Ethan, and then one card in the middle to figure out their overall energy. But with what I see here with Ethan Slater is that his feelings for Ariana Grande are ever transforming. They are they're never the same. That's the best way I could say, is that his feelings for Ariana Grande wasn't the same that they were for her when they first got into the relationship, and vice versa for Ariana Grande as well. So because of that, wherever they have, wow, I'm forgetting all my words today. No matter what direction that they have chose and agreed to move forward on, whatever path and decision that they have chose to go on, confined in, I'm gonna find that word. Made a contract on. There we go. Whatever contract that her and Ethan are on when it comes to their relationship and where they're moving forward, they both are definitely they both definitely are proactive and willing. These cards are just playing today. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to get the cards up off the ground. Okay. Make sure I just get them all just mixed up in there. Just sit down there as well. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Whew. Okay, so cards for Ariana and then cards for Ethan. Just want to shuffle them since the cards want to fall out on me. Okay. I think they're shuffled enough. Now I feel comfortable. Ariana, we have business and we have fear. That flashed me on the ground, ironically. Ethan, we have air and we have sunflowers. And then their overall energy when it comes to their relationship, negative vibes. Now that one I wasn't expecting. So overall, what can I say here when it comes to... I gotta ask one question. And I'm gonna pick it right here from the middle. This card looks like it's staring right and nicely at me. And I think my finger was weirdly on it. This card is going to tell me if Ethan Slater is more invested into Ariana Grande than Ariana Grande is invested in Ethan Slater. And before I read what the card says, I'm just going to simply go off of yes or no before I dive deep in. Okay. It said yes. So here, what do I see? With Ariana Grande and the energy that she feels, like I said, this side is for Ariana and how she's feeling for their connectionship. And then this side is Ethan Slater and how he feels for their connectionship. And then the middle represents their vibes together when they coincide. But what is Ariana feeling when it comes to Ethan Slater? Business. But it's a maybe card. It's, yeah, I want to do business with you, but a relationship's a business. It's a type of contract. You make rules and you establish a sense of flow and ethics and morals together. So yes, a relationship is a business. And then we have here at the bottom, which is fear. And it's definitely a no card. So what it could have been for Ariana Grande is that she noticed that her image needed to be changed. Like for real. Like at first it was like all love, all good, peace, love, hippies, right? But then it became a reality waker for her somewhere along the line. Like I said, she had some sort of change within her and something within her clicked. So for her, it's more of a business sense. Like I want to keep it up for appearance, but I know I do like him and I do love him and I have feelings for him, but it wasn't as strong as it was or what it was like beforehand. But I have the fear of my career at stake. I have the fear of what my image and reputation is going to be like if we break up. Then I got the fear of hurting your feelings and letting you down, Ethan, if I decide to say I don't want to continue this as Ariana Grande. So because of that, she's got all that worried and baggage on her side. And then here for Ethan, you know why I say that? Because I got 2 yeses for Ethan. In fact, we have air and we have sunflowers. And like Ariana Grande is the queen of swords, on his side, an air card came out. So that definitely coincides on the fact that Ariana is showing up for him in his viewpoint. And when he thinks of Ariana Grande, he has positive things to say. Sunflowers, literally our motto. Sunflowers, spread your seed, love, and joy out there on the world, like we say. So that's everything he's feeling when it comes to Ariana Grande. Joyful, rejuvenated, kind of childlike, which is what this card came out when I said, does Ethan love Ariana? Well, not love, but more invested into Ariana than she is with him. And I got the child card, which definitely symbolizes yes. Now you would think that's weird because somebody has to invest on the child. So then if the child card came out for how Ethan feels, then he will be the one that's the child getting invested in on. But however, the child is somebody who acts in naivete, and you're just like, how does that possibly happen when he was married? Because Ariana probably swift him off his feet. She was something different, she was something new, and like a child he got swept up in the whirlwind of Ariana Grande, and because of that he started to invest and pour more into her like a child. Not saying that he did it purposefully, but those just sometimes the things that happen in the game of love. And then the overall energy between Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater, which I saved for last, which is a complete no card, which is why I said it's leaning towards I'm still not sure, but it's still kind of there. It's like a relationship that should be dead, but it's just lingering in the shadows for everybody, and it's painful. But we have the negative vibes. So overall, when it comes to Ariana Grande and Ethan, no, I think they need to cut it. It's not working for them. And I think they realize that too. That's why they've dialed it and toned it down back too. But I'm not sure if somebody's hanging on longer than they should, because sometimes you hold on to those handlebars a little bit harder than you need to and should be. You just got to let it go sometimes. And I'm not sure who's struggling and who's being like the attacher and lingering on and trying to be the better person in the situation by looking out for your feelings, by saying, you know what, I know this is just me. I'm going through a period. It's a phase. It's you. It's not you. It's not you. It's me. So that's how Ariana could be. And she's just like, maybe I just got to get through this. Maybe I just got to get through the wicked high. And then once we're done with that, we can see what's going to happen between us. Is it still going to be there like that? You know how all those things where you're just like, okay, maybe after I get through this period, maybe the next period is going to be better. You're just like hoping for the next to happen. So you're just always waiting and waiting and waiting and postponing and postponing and postponing. Well, that's exactly what I'm kind of seeing here with them. So the cards really say only time will tell, because we're getting yes from Ethan. We're getting a from Ariana. And for their overall, we got yikes. So you saw the digression there, the deterioration there. So you tell me. Is Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater still together? Yes, in some sort, shape, and fashion. But I'm not sure to what extent. But whatever it is, it's definitely kind of taking a toll on both of them. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Ariana Grande and Ethan. I sure did. It was really enjoyable. It was really good. I did not think it was going to be this much of a clash of energy and was going to speak just so openly about how each of them feels, especially when I pulled out the Oracle card. And little did I know the Oracle is going to say, yeah, Ethan is more invested in Ariana. Even though it didn't even... Even though it doesn't look like Ethan is more invested in Ariana. Maybe that could be him being like, you know what, Ariana, I get it. You need your space. You take it all, queen. I don't need to be the spotlight. I don't need to be the center, baby. You go ahead. I'll stand off to the side. It could be kind of giving that vibe. Who knows? You just got to think about it. It's kind of, I told Mama Crone this off camera, but they really give me Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet vibes. Just saying, if you know, you know. And that's a relationship where they just don't talk about each other, period. And they have a bunch of rumors on, are they get together or broken up? But at least here with Ariana Grande and Ethan, I can have some visual evidence of them actually posting each other on their social media. I can't get that with Kylie and Timothy. So at least this couple's a little bit better than them, but still the slight difference isn't any more of an improvement. They still have a questionable relationship. And I'm not sure if they're just playing mind games and trying to gaslight us as an audience, but that's not my problem to deal with because it's not my life. So with that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already and give this video a thumbs up and leave your comments down below. How do you feel about Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater? With that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one.